Silence isn't weakness, it's wisdom under control. In a world where everyone is screaming to be heard, the one who remains silent commands a different kind of respect. It takes strength to hold your tongue. It takes discipline to not react when you're provoked. Silence is not about being passive. It's about being calculated, strategic, measured. It means you've got the strength to act, but the wisdom to wait. That's power. Too many people confuse noise with progress. They think being loud means being strong. But true strength doesn't need a microphone. It doesn't beg for attention. It doesn't ask for permission. Power walks into a room and changes the atmosphere without saying a word. You ever seen a lion hunt? It doesn't roar before it strikes. It moves in silence, with precision, with focus. That's how greatness operates. Quietly, intentionally, relentlessly. There is peace in silence. When you quiet the noise around you and the noise within you, you can finally hear what really matters. Your instincts get sharper. Your mind gets clearer. You start moving differently. You don't get caught up in distractions. You stop chasing people's approval. Silence gives you the room to connect with your purpose and sharpen your focus. It turns down the world so you can tune into your vision. And when you're silent, you start to realize who's really listening. People reveal themselves when they think you're not watching. Silence exposes truth. It filters out the fake and shines light on the real. You no longer have to confront every insult or explain every move. You let your silence become the mirror that reflects people's true intentions. Silence is also your sanctuary. It's where you recharge. It's where you recover. When you're constantly speaking, defending, explaining, you're draining your energy. But when you retreat into silence, you preserve it. You protect your peace. You gather your strength. And when you emerge, you're not coming back to prove something. You're coming back to do something. The most dangerous person in any room is the one who says the least. Not because they're hiding, but because they're listening, calculating, reading every energy, every word, every move. They don't speak just to fill the silence. They speak when it's time. And when they do, people listen. That kind of presence can't be faked. It's earned in silence. See, when you operate in silence, you build your life from the inside out, not the outside in. You're not moved by noise. You're moved by purpose. You don't react to everything. You select your battles. You don't show all your cards. You protect your plans. Because real power doesn't show up to impress. It shows up to impact. And that kind of power is born in silence. So don't be afraid to pull back, to disconnect, to move in the shadows for a while. People might think you're inactive. But while they're guessing, you're growing. While they're watching, you're working. And when the time comes, you won't have to say a word. The loudest voice isn't always the one in control. In fact, the loudest one in the room is often the most insecure. They want to be seen. They need to be heard. They're searching for something outside of themselves. Approval, validation, attention. But real strength doesn't need to announce itself. It doesn't need to compete for the spotlight. It already knows its worth. The ones who constantly talk about what they're going to do rarely do it. They talk plans but never make moves. They speak with volume but not with value. True warriors don't flex their power. They reserve it. They hold it close like fire behind their eyes. It's not about showing the world what you've got. It's about knowing when to use it and when to let it speak for itself. It's easy to get caught up in the noise. Social media makes it seem like you have to show every step, every success, every thought. But that's not strength. That's performance. And performances fade. The strongest individuals don't need to perform. They don't need to document every grind, every sacrifice, every win. They just stay locked in, focused, working behind the scenes while others chase applause. Strength is quiet confidence. It's when you know you can dominate a room, but you choose to observe instead. You let others speak. You let them reveal who they are. Because you don't need to prove anything. You're too busy building, too busy refining your craft, too busy winning in silence to bother with proving anything to anyone. Real strength carries itself. It doesn't walk with ego. It walks with discipline, with consistency. The strongest people don't get pulled into drama. They don't react emotionally. They don't have anything to prove to people who are not even on their path. They keep their circle tight, their focus tighter, and their vision locked in. You don't have to be the loudest. You just have to be the most effective. Let them doubt you. Let them overlook you. That's fuel. Because while they're busy talking, you're busy transforming. You're not building for claps. You're building for legacy. And legacies are built in silence, not with shouting. Let them talk themselves out. Let them burn out their energy trying to impress. And while they do that, keep stacking your wins quietly. Let your results create the noise they're making with their mouths. Because when the dust settles, noise fades, but results remain. So if you walk into a room and someone's yelling to be noticed, let them. That's their game. You're playing a different one, a longer one, a stronger one. One that doesn't need noise. Because your presence is louder than any words you could ever say.